Okay. In the meantime, Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu has dismissed claims that the ministry terminated a contract awarded to a UK firm to print examination materials used in the 2023 national examinations and instead awarded it to a local firm. Machogu says the ministry awards printing tenders to different firms every exam year. During a session with the Education Committee of the National Assembly, the CS said they were conducting a forensic audit to diagnose and address issues raised by members of the public. The next CEO, who accompanied the Cabinet Secretary, indicated that they had received over 1,000 complaints and had so far resolved over 700. And as Chemutai Goin reports, Azimio leader Raila Odinga has written to 15 agencies imploring them to form a task force to investigate reports of corruption in the education sector.
The numerous complaints and claims of irregularities in the 2023 Kenya Certificate of Primary Education prompted the Education Committee to summon the Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu to shed light on the matter.
You're saying you have verified, you did verifications, brief verifications. Who failed or slept on his job? That is very important.
People X who got sign language results and did not do sign language. They charged the parents. First, the results are wrong. Secondly, double jeopardy by being charged money for wrong results. What happens to these people?
Have you ever thought of a way to relate these results without a cost? Or this cost is a way of milking parents?
We have written to the telcos to confirm to us what they indicated, that no one was charged for error messages.
We also want to ask you, and I think that those are the discussions we had yesterday, that this issue of 25 shillings, results should be as free education.
Azimio leader Raila Odinga has already made good his intention to write to 15 agencies, including religious organizations, investigative agencies, and players in the education sector, to form a task force to probe reports of corruption in the ministry. Odinga wants the ministry and NEC to explain how the UK company that has been printing exams since 2016 was locked out in the tender awarded to a company that lacked capacity, resulting in the errors.
What is it that is happening in Africa? We are competent enough, we have the capacity that we can be able to print exams here, and the procedure that was followed was right, and I want to assure my friend Honorable Borrero that nobody's contract was terminated, because even the one that did for 2023, it is done on an annual basis.
What would the ministry lose if we expand the scope of this forensic audit to include, among others, candidates declared who would never sit exams, the unregistered candidates allowed to sit exams, why some previously good students performing very well have done very poorly in this exam, and vice versa, and why NEC, why schools and parents and candidates over-relied on SMS and not the NEC portal.
Machogu further stated that the exam and announced results passed the test.
There are no anomalies in the results that were sent by NEC to all our schools, the 28,533 primary schools countrywide, which were obtainable in the school portal.
We say that after the document reading and marking, the process of combining results requires that it must meet a certain threshold. And the threshold that it must meet for us as a country has been 99% of the candidate scores to have been accounted for. Though globally, the accepted rate is 95%. At the time that we were releasing results this year, we had attained a threshold of 99.321.
The ministry is in the next 2 weeks expected to have a meeting with its ICT counterpart to find out why results uploaded to the platforms of SMS providers had a mix-up, and further, how they will forge a partnership to initiate a ministry-run results transmission system. Chemutai Goin, Citizen.